Hello and welcome to Craft with Sarah and day 16 of the Halloween Craft Countdown. Today we're going to be making Halloween paper garlands to go in the home this spooky season. The free SVGs for this garland is available in the description of the video, so check that out to get the design and then let's see how to make them. This is a super simple Halloween craft that would be great to get your kids involved with. Let's get started! Once you've downloaded the free SVG for this Halloween paper garland from the link in the description below, then upload it into Cricut Design Space. If you're not sure how to upload files, then again, check the description. I'll add a link in there to another video which goes through the process in full detail. Once the design loads in, all the layers are grouped together, and when you click on it, it should be about 18.85 inches wide and about 12.68 inches tall. That's the size that I'm going to be cutting it out at to make for the garland that you'll see me assemble in a minute. If you want to make it larger than that, then you absolutely can do, because it does come out, fairly small, as you will see. So if you want to make more of an impact, you could double the size and then you'd have a much larger banner, which you'll be able to see from a greater distance, and it will take up more space on your wall because all the pictures will be bigger. If you want to, you can customize the different pictures that appear on the banner. So for example, if you only wanted to have ghosts and pumpkins and not skulls and witch hats, then you can do that. So click on the group and then press ungroup along the top. Click on the pictures that you don't want and then press delete on your keyboard to remove them. And then for the ones that you want to then make a copy of, simply click them and then at the top press duplicate. So I need to replace all those ones I deleted. So add 2 ghosts and 2 pumpkins. I'm duplicating both the left and the right one so that when I've got my banner up, it'll all be symmetrical. And then there's just one of these little ghosts, and that is to go in the middle. I've also got these little circles as spacers to kind of spread the garland out a bit and to add a little bit more colour to it, but again, that's up to you if you want to include them or not. Now I am actually going to cut it with the original skulls and witch hats, so let's just undo all of this to go back to the beginning. There we are. So now I'm going to go ahead, cut this out from cardstock, and then we'll see how to put it together to make our Halloween paper banner. Here are all my pieces of the garland cut out, and I've put them in order of how I'm going to put them on the garland. I've already stuck the pieces of each character together, and you can use any glue for that, or you could use 3D foam pads, but then it'll be a bit harder to thread the yarn through the holes. I'm using this twine for mine, but you can use any sort of thread or ribbon that you have available. I've also got all the little circles here, so you can see what I was saying earlier about this one being quite small compared to my hand, especially these little circles, they are really tiny. But we're going to start stringing these up, and I'm going to start on one end, which is the ghost. You can put them in any order though. So we're going to start by taking our thread, and we need to protect the end first. So because this is twine, it will come unraveled quite easily, which will make it difficult to keep threading through. So I'm just going to add a bit of washi tape on the end. Just a little bit around there. Wrap it nice and tight so that it doesn't get too big to go in the holes. And then hopefully that should make things easier. All right, so I'm going to keep my twine attached to the roll because I'm not sure how much I'll need and I don't want to cut it too short. I'm going to start with this ghost, which will be the very far left of the banner. And I'm going to go down through it and feed it through. And then I'm going to need to come out the other side. So stick it up the hole in the other side. And all of the pieces have one hole on the left and one on the right. I'm going to need quite a lot of twine because remember, this is the very far left of the banner. So let's just feed lots of it through. I'm going to stick with that. If I need some more, which I probably will, we can just thread it through a bit more towards the end. Okay, so next I want to put in my little spacers. And I think I will go green, yellow, purple, and keep that consistent throughout the whole thing. So I've got my green one. I'm going to go down through the hole and then back up the other side. So these ones are quite tricky because they are really small and my twine's quite thick. So just going to be careful not to break it. Hopefully I've done that the right way round without bending the twine. Yeah, I have. So you could do it the other way if you want, and then you get more of a button look with the twine, but I want it so that you can't actually see the twine on the front. There we go, there's that one. And then next is my yellow circle. So again, I'm going to go down into it and then up the other side, like that, and then pull it through. And I'm leaving a little gap between each one. And because the twine is thick, I don't think it's going to move about too much. So I think that's going to look fine. And then really it's just a case of repeating that same thing for all of the images. So my little purple circle, going down into it and then back up through. Ooh, it's being stubborn on this one. There we go. And then pull it round. So I'll show you with the pumpkin after this. And then what I'll do is pause my recording and get the rest of them threaded on. And then come back to show you the finished thing. So here's my first pumpkin. And it's exactly the same. So we want to go down into it on the left. And then back up the other side. And then feed it through. Until it's where you want it to go. Okay, so that is my first few parts of the garland done. As I said, I'll pause this, get the rest done, and then we'll see how it's looking. And here is my finished garland, all strung up across some of my IKEA shelves in my craft studio. I'm really loving how this is looking, and it turned out the perfect size for where I wanted to put it. So it's really colourful and bright, and it fits well with the other decorations I've got up. I kept things really simple, and I've just tied the twine to some push pins which I've put into the joins on the furniture. I hope you enjoy making your own paper garland. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make Halloween paper garlands for your home. Don't forget the free SVG is included in the description, or go to craftwithsarah.com/Halloween 2021 to get all of the free SVGs from this year's Halloween Craft Countdown. I'll see you tomorrow for another craft project, but until then, bye!